It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game, but anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 87 2 games. Doesn't mean
the teams. We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right.
I misunderstood.
2 games a night, remember?
On the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll, not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, was out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a brick wall, that's not a...
And man up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Barefoot.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at Minnesota. This game, an interesting matchup for them, facing another middle-of-the-pack team. They're looking to take a step forward. This is the type of game that they've got to measure the progress with.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
Well, they come in, I think, with the confidence that they can do just that. Make it a sweep. I mean, I look for them to attack early and really try to take the mental advantage here, the psychological advantage here in the early going.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Rubio in at the point guard. On defense, the Timberwolves. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Heck, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Now here's Towns. 5 on the clock. Rubio the pass to Martin. Shot from 12. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Here's Philadelphia.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Shot's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy, because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
Here's Cannon. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now, here's Rubio. 13 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in his zone.
Pick by Okafor. Here's Cannon. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Cannon's got his first points in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Rubio outside. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Outside, Martin. Garnett left side. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Minnesota in the lead. Rubio outside from 18 feet away. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Towns has got his second basket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Covington. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Thompson with the bucket. Here's Rubio. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The 76ers trail by 4.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
Here's Towns after Carl Landry's bucket. Wiggins right side. Shoots from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wiggins has got 5 now.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Cannon kicks to Covington. He dishes it to Landry. Again, Philadelphia.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Three-pointer, Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly. And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And going back to Rubio, Clark, his natural instincts in every phase of the game, as Greg was just talking about, are really second to none. In 06, he led Spain to a championship, registering 3 triple-doubles and 1 quadruple-double. Wow.
And despite those gaudy numbers, you just never know with an international star if, in fact, his game will translate to the NBA. Rubio's game obviously has.
Now, here's Noel. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Here's Covington. Off the screen. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Right side, Martin. Rubio against Thompson. Here's Garnett. Can't hit. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle. Keeping Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
Thanks, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. J.K. Sampson comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in for Hollis Thompson. Noel.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Rubio against Jackson. Rubio misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here is Roten. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's blocked. The drive by Jackson. Roten kicks to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Four on the clock. For the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Number 1, Ricky Rubio.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
And it's Martin missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Sampson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Passes it to Rubio. He feeds it to Wiggins. The 9-foot shot. Rubio dishes to Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And it's 7 points for Andrew Wiggins. The 76ers trail by 3. Roten kicks to Jackson. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the pass to Jackson. The floater. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that's a big bonus for him.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Minnesota in the lead. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Gorgie Dang is out there with Wiggins, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Well, Andrew Wiggins showed that he's going to be a big-time player in this league, Clark, for a long time.
And we knew Wiggins could attack the basket and create his own shot, Kevin, but I think many, and I'm included in this, were surprised at how good his jumper looks this early in his career. I mean, it's pretty reliable right now.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the miss by Martin from deep. Can't get it to go. Wiggins with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 3. There's the dish to Jang. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. The 76ers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Cannon. Martin with the block. Here's Wiggins, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Towns from 17 feet out, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Here's Cannon. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Dishes to Covington. 6 to shoot. The 76ers with another miss.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Timeout called the 76ers. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Landry with the screen. Martin against Thompson. Down low. Can they get it? And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Nikola Pekovic. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And back to Carl Landry. Sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here, I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low, yet you can't make him out to be more than he is.
The first free throw is good. And Towns drops them both. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Landry, pass to Thompson. Back to Landry. Okafor with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Covington. The 76ers with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after the miss from Ricky Rubio. And that one's good. Landry's got 10 points. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kevin Martin on the wing. Now here's Towns. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Pekovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Pekovic has got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. The 76ers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Covington. Here's Landry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. Good on the three-point shot. Martin's got 8 points.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now here's Okafor. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Kevin Martin on the wing. Feeds it to Towns. Landry grabs the miss.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Landry, a screen on Rubio. Covington passes to Landry. Rebound, Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Martin dishes to Rubio. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Landry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns with the steal. Outside, Martin. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Good. Okafor's got 4 this quarter. Minnesota leading by 7. Rubio outside. Kicks to Wiggins. Fires it up. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And the 76ers call time here. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off. Well, I tell you what, Ricky Rubio has everything you want out of a player except one thing. He has to learn to shoot it better. Rubio can defend, he can pass, he can lead a team, but until he becomes a better shooter, I think he's going to short-circuit his potential.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a change for the Timberwolves. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Now here's Roten, covered by Martin. Embiid the screen. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And back to Ricky Rubio for a moment, who certainly is at the hub of what this team does, averaging over 8 assists a game for his career through last season. If he can stay healthy, gain some weight, this is a guy to watch.
It really is. And listen, they're also built now for him because they got those great athletic wings. And if he can shoot it a little bit better, I mean, I think he's going to have more opportunities to spread the floor and drive and make plays. And for his first 4 seasons in the league, never hit over 38%. That's not going to get it done at the highest level.
Embiid with the screen on Rubio. The drive by Jackson. Here's Noel. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Wiggins. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Minnesota making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Adrian Payne. Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And guys, KG is so loved and has given so much to the area of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the state of Minnesota. He really, Clark, views it as his home.
And Kevin, you started with him there in Minnesota
Yes.
when he got underway in the league. Fans love having him there and involved with the franchise again for sure.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Levine's checked in.
And, you know, for Garnett, after his playing days are over, I got to believe he's going to be looking to take some ownership in this Wolves organization. He is a beloved figure here in Minneapolis. And if KG did become a shareholder in the Wolves, it would be wild. I mean, could you imagine how intimidating contract negotiations would be with him sitting across the table?
Levine, good.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
The 76ers trail by 12. 32 seconds left in the first half. Jackson kicks to Noel. Fires at the elbow. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Miller, the pass to Garnett. Fader on the way. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Roten. Here's Jackson. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 12. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. After missing last game, it was clearly evident he wanted to make his mark tonight. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Here's Miller. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. They've got Isaiah Cannon, Okafor out there with Carl Landry. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Landry with the screen, out left to the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got his second basket of the night.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Levine. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 12. Cannon dishes to Covington. Cannon kicks to Covington. Another three for Philadelphia.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Pekovic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Garnett attacking. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Martin's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Andre Miller. And for the 76ers, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
They get a hand on it. Towns with the steal. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The 76ers trail by 16.
Timeout.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Thompson kicks to Covington. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Covington's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The feed to Towns. Okafor grabs the miss. He kicks it to Covington. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The 76ers trail by 14. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Landry passes to Cannon, and that is good. Cannon's got his second basket of the game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rubio outside. Garnett, the screen. And it's good off the back rim and in. Garnett's got his third bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. And now running it up the court, Martin pushing it up. Good D by Thompson.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
To the inside. Here's Landry. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
A moment here to see the numbers for Wiggins. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Noel's checked in for Carl Landry. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And that one's good. Noel.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Passes to Wiggins. Here's Towns. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Towns has got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Cannon dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Noel. The pass to Cannon. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Martin goes in. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
And guys, one of the most beautiful things to watch in the NBA, when Kevin Martin gets hot with the jumper. I mean, there are guys with range, and there are guys who dial it up from a different area code. But Kevin Martin, he sends it home literally from another planet.
Shot's good.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Cannon. He's got 7. Okafor, high post. For the 3. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Towns. He's covered closely. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. The dish to Covington. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Covington's got 10 points here in the second half.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Pass to Garnett. And Okafor with the block. Thompson with it. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Okafor slams it in.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Martin goes in. Another miss by Minnesota. 1:50 left in the third. Cannon kicks to Covington. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. For Minnesota, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Martin, the pass to Garnett. And it's Noel with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 10. Thompson dishes to Okafor. And good on the basket. Book it. Okafor's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Garnett against Noel. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Checking out the game Kevin Garnett is having. He has 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. J.K. Sampson comes in for Robert Covington. Tony Wroten, he's checked in for Hollis Thompson. And it's Jackson in for Cannon. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Kevin Martin. Muhammad, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Wroten kicks to Embiid. He dishes it to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Timberwolves leading by 10. Jacks up a 3, and there's Muhammad. That's good on the assist from Kevin Garnett. Muhammad's got himself on the board with 3 there. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here is Wroten. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Lets the 3 fly. Offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The 76ers trail by 13. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Andre Miller. And there's Pekovic. And it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. Offensive rebound. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect. It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
The 76ers trail by 12. Wroten kicks to Landry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Dishes it to Wroten, trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound, and Embiid throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, Could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Levine. It's good from about 19 feet. Now here's Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Embiid sets the pick for Landry. Landry, a screen on Miller. It's Jackson with the drive. Landry kicks to Roten. Here's Embiid, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Outside Jackson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor's checked in, and it's Cannon in for Jakar Sampson. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jones comes in for Miller. And so Jackson nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jones, the pass to Bielitsa. Stolen by Jackson. Lays it in off the breakaway. Jackson's got 4 this quarter. Timberwolves leading by 6. Levine kicks to Jones. Pass to Bielitsa. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jackson dishes to Cannon. Outside for Jackson. Lets it fly. Again, Philadelphia.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Bielitsa. Here's Pekovic. And Okafor with the block. Here's Cannon. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Outside Jackson. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. Here's Okafor. Muhammad grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 4. Levine kicks to Muhammad. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Hollis Thompson comes in for Roten. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Bielitsa. Martin's checked in for Levine. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. Here's Cannon. Feeds to Okafor. Okafor with the screen on Wiggins. Kicks to Landry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. But they've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
Towns. Outside for Martin. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 17 points for Martin.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Covington, covered by Wiggins. Cannon dishes to Oakley. Oh!
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over
Yeah,
it.
he could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. The 76ers trail by 9. Pick by Okafor. Cannon kicks to Covington. There's the feed to Cannon. Here's the three. Here's Okafor. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 7. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Kevin Garnett has checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. The 76ers trail by 7. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from free throw range. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Garnett attacking. Another miss by Minnesota. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Andrew with the screen. Passes it to Covington. Down low. He kicks it to Okafor. 5 to shoot. There's Cannon with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. Here's Rubio. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Martin. Garnett in the post, working on Landry.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Timeout called the 76ers. They trail by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Covington kicks to Cannon. Landry, a screen on Wiggins. Now the pass to Landry. Here's Covington, sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're losing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, Okafor. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
He feeds it to Cannon. Andrew with the screen. Off target from downtown. To tie it up. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Minnesota calls timeout. The score is tied at 91. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Martin. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Minnesota. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Rubio in at the 5.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Landry. at the line for two.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Minnesota's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Martin attacking. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Martin's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. The 76ers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Cannon, and he drops it in from the low post.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg, and I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive. Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. Noel, a screen on Rubio. Cannon can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Shooting, Philadelphia.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good from Garnett. Here's Cannon. To the paint. Here's Landry. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Covington's shot is off.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Back to Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's 21 points for Martin.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Timeout called the 76ers. In the corner, Cannon with it. The dish now to Covington. Pass to Cannon. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Noel. Goes up again. Out of hand on it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done. He's got 21 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Well, this is really production personified from long range.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
The 76ers have gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime, just 2 of 6 so far. Here's Covington. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Robert Covington. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Covington.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
Rubio the pass to Garnett. Outside Martin. He dishes it to Towns. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that, and because they do, they're going to continue to milk it.
Now here's Noel. Yes!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Dishes it to Towns. Now here's Wiggins, guarded closely, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
How about Wiggins in this one? He's got 21 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
And stolen by Wiggins. Martin kicks to Garnett. And the rejection by Noel.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. No one near Landry as he lets it go. Nails it! And he has brought them to within 2 points. And so it's Minnesota with it. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're losing by 4. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Cannon. There's a screen by Noel. Covington in the corner. Fires from deep. Nails it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Puts up a 3. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Ricky Rubio.
He played the point with absolute precision tonight. 16 assists. Not an easy number to come by. You've got to be completely focused on the task at hand on every single possession. And he had everybody in sync at all times. That was a beautiful performance.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports Group, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.